I'm current treasurer. I'm also floor chair because those are two things I commonly sit on.
And it's our task now to introduce you, if you haven't been already, to the wonderful man known as Paolo Adajar. Now, I could never even hope to list all of Paolo's amazing qualities, but I'll try to do it here. First off, he enlightens our days with jazzed up renditions of our warm-up songs. He energizes us with his enthusiastic aquabopping and his spirited beatboxing. And he entertains us with the playful sound of his mouth trumpet. But the greatest of Paolo's many strengths is his ability to lead. I remember several times during my freshman fall when the tenor struggled through sectionals, and Paolo would offer us his help, even though it was only his first semester as a leader, and he was already leading his fellow baritones. He's continued to be a great help to me during my presidency, most recently in the frantic quest for the company that would provide the audio equipment before this quest ended this morning. However, what was perhaps Paolo's most brilliant exploit occurred in his first term as co-music director, during which he prepared us to sing 6 never-before-heard mashups and medleys, including one of his own arrangements. That was no mean feat. And neither were all the other things that Paolo did, both inside and outside shoots, as Gilford will not tell you.
Hi, so I'm a frosh, so I haven't known Paolo that long technically, but I was made aware of his existence. And as many of you probably know, Paolo's a blogger, and I had like this period in junior year where I obsessively read the blogs for a little bit. Then I walked into my audition room, and I was like, that guy looks familiar. And I learned his name was Paolo, and I was like, maybe it's a coincidence. And then I joined Fuguey, and I learned that it was actually the man himself who had written like a bunch of blogs that made me cry. But yeah, I joined Fuguey. So as the year went on, I discovered that we had like a surprising amount of overlap between the activities we did. I'm in science hall. Paolo like started science hall or something like that. I'm also in ESP, and Paolo was like a big person in ESP, as some of you probably know. And so yeah, I've gotten to know Paolo through many different contexts, and even though it's been only a year, I've come to look up to him in a lot of ways. For one, because he's like one of the most iconic people you will ever meet. I've heard it described as like he's like a caricature of his own himself, or like a golden retriever. Like he owns like a million things that are the color orange because that's his favorite color. He has like a list of sayings that he constantly recycles over and over. Like in this economy, it is true. Counting is so hard, and every time I see him, he like calls me a nerd. And he does this to several other people too. Anyways, yeah, I remember I would walk into the room just as like rehearsal was about to start, and Paolo would already be there playing something on the piano. During our breaks, he's always like playing some like random meme song on the piano, or like jumping up and practicing his vertical and making string noises. And he manages to breathe life into pretty much everything he does by just like tapping into this like a bottomless like well of energy that he somehow has. But Paolo also cares like an unbelievable amount about the things that he chooses to do. He was our music director last semester, so he made sure that we were on schedule and edited our arrangements as needed and gave us like personalized advice during solo workshops. He wasn't our music director this semester, but it kind of felt like he was like an honorary music director because he still helped out so much. He led workshops for our groups, and also I was in asymptote last semester and he led our third workshop. He made edits again. He offered input and was always giving advice, and was also saying like cool things about music and like mashups in our group chat. And sometimes, you know, he's off making like kazoo noises in the corner during rehearsal. But he also makes sure to check in with people and make sure that everyone is doing okay. we often joke that Fugues excel at getting off topic, but Paolo is always the one who brings us back. And yeah, through the other contexts I've known him, I've seen the marks he's made on those organizations as well, through like spreadsheets in the Centrifugues Drive, or edits to the ESP Wiki. And he's left similar marks on us, both as a group and as a family. And yeah, I feel like I've just like rattled off the context of a lot of like really long lists, but I don't know, like how else are you supposed to like truly communicate the amount of impact that this man has had on the many communities that he's been a part of, just by caring about the people around him. And in a school where everyone is always working and nobody ever has enough time, Paolo is someone who has managed to learn how to find time for the things that matter to him, and for that alone, I look up to him a lot.
Suffice it to say, Paolo has done a lot for the Fugues and for the MIT community as a whole. As Gilford was telling you, I think we can agree that he's left an indelible mark on all our institutions. But I think I speak for all the Fugues when I say he's left that mark on our hearts as well. Although Paolo's departure will certainly leave great pain in our chests, we still wish him the best through the rest of his graduate endeavors, and we anticipate seeing him speed around campus on a dusty orange bike, greeting us with a hearty "Sup, That said, we shall transition from this sentimental speech to the yet more sentimental Vienna slide, arranged and performed by the incomparable Adajar.
Turn the bass mic on.
Yes, Steven.
Yes, Steven.